go our days alone, and we get in loud. There's a time when we hold it back, and a time, baby, when we hold it in hand. I don't wanna hide no more. We taking love for granted. I don't wanna hide no more if this is your answer. But here we go again. Here we go again. No time to begin. Oh, it's just better off as friends. I got questions, got no clue. What are we? And how are you? My time is up and I'm heading home. What is the reason that you're holding on? I don't wanna hide no more. We taking love for granted. I don't wanna hide no more if this is your answer. But here we go again. Here we go again. No time to begin. Oh, we're just better off as friends. I wanna stay here and roam. The boy got me caught in a storm. I wanna stay here and roam. This summer has got me torn. Oh, I don't wanna hide no more. We taking love for granted. I don't wanna hide no more if this is your answer. But here we go again. Here we go again. No time to begin. Oh, we're just better off as friends. I wanna stay here and roam. The boy got me caught in a storm. I wanna stay here and roam. This summer has got me torn. Oh.
Yo sé que no te gustó que yo plantara bandera, pues lo que dice mi voz, oye sonero, se repite donde quiera. Tú te creías que eras dueño de todo y me decías que el mundo andaba a tu modo. Y de repente llegué sin echármelas de fiera y te resultó al revés porque yo planté bandera. Con humildad, con mi sencillez, con facilidad di el mensaje aquel. ¿Párate qué? Yo sé que no te gustó que yo plantara bandera,
I need you and your friends to show up at 10. We leave in the Benz truck. Uber Lux and some we rolled up. I know you when the night is peak. When you relax and dance with me. Whoa. Hands on your hip, move slow. Heart in my chest beat fast, but on the gas, I hope that it lasts. Love. You spin my heart around for 360.
Beautiful Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Baltimore Orioles and the Boston Red Sox. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And on the hill in this one, Patrick Sandoval. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
And another ball. Here's a 3-0. Ripped to short. Fires over to first. One out in the top of the first.
Batting second.
All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. Singy, this righty-heavy lineup must be licking their chops with a lefty on the mound.
Well, to me, Boog, it shows the managers trying to set these players up to have a big game. Facing an opposite-handed pitcher, you only get a fraction of a second longer to see the ball and decide to swing, but that can be the difference between a line drive and a swinging strike.
Pete Alonso in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Just getting started here from Fenway Park. Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. Right through there for a strike.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
A sliding stop at short. Throw to first, and that's a great play for the out.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great, reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
One drill, right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. He'll touch them all, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Got to keep that front shoulder closed and your body square to the plate, especially when you're facing a left-hander. He did all those things until the very last moment where that hip just popped. Hands came through, nice little lag to it, carried out nicely.
So 2 down, Tyler O'Neill. The next to hit for the Orioles. And that skips into there.
Ball.
Two down, nobody on. And that drops in for a strike.
It's a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
And downstairs.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they tack on to their lead. It's 2-0.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that keeps the inning going.
Batting sixth, center fielder Leody Taveras.
Here's Leody Taveras. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck, carrying well. And that one is off the wall, coming home. The relay, not in time, he scores. And they lead by 3.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Man on second, 2 down. And that bunted towards third. Durbin tosses to first, and that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 3-0. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Back in Boston. And towing the slab in this one, Shane Baz. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Here, what?
The 0-1. Oh, look at the stop. Fires to first, and very nicely done for the out. As we check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. This team, Chris, not one that gets a lot of production from hitting homers, so they've got to find offense in other ways.
Yeah, Boog, hit sequencing is so important for this team. You know, getting that walk at the right time, coming up with that next knock or extra base hit so that you can actually play to run. If not, then you see the record go in the direct opposite direction of where it could go. So, you know, a team like this, the good thing, they're going to battle. They're going to put the...
Oh, wow, what a stop. To first. And he beats the throw. Shows off the wheels right there, an infield single. Singy, that was a close play. And it looks like they're considering challenging the safe ball.
Really close, Boog, and tough to tell in real time. We weren't sure, so you really can't blame them for wanting to take another look.
Stepping in, Wilyer Abreu. In the dirt, gets away from Huff. And the runner holds. Man at first, one away. Just missed.
That's out.
And another ball. Base knock right field. Around second, on his way to third. The relay throw. And he's safe. So it's first and third with one down.
That swing is all about confidence. Sitting pretty with a 3-0 count and using it to your advantage instead of wasting what turned out to be a good opportunity. A great job of hitting, and the result is a single. Good stuff.
That's too low. Ball one. Runners are at the corners. One away.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. One run is in. Throws to second, but he's in there easily.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then you guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
One out, runner at second. Masataka Yoshida will hit next. Hard hit right side. Fires to first in time.
Batting sixth, third baseman, Caleb Durbin.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single. It's 3-3.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Two outs, runner at first. Jarren Duran up next for the Red Sox. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score. It's 4-3.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Bunts it towards the mound. Gets it to first. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. So it's 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and 1 left. On to the second from Fenway Park. The Red Sox 4 and the Orioles 3. Back here in Boston, on now to the top half of inning number 2. Christian Encarnacion Strand getting ready to hit. Encarnacion Strand getting to start at third. He made his major league debut when he was 24 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round in 2021. Rafaela should have this one. Takes it in for the out.
Batting ninth, catcher Sam Huff.
Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
No,
that one missed. Now
ball.
3-0.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
And a base hit up the middle. And the tying run is on base.
Up next for the Orioles, left fielder
That ball was
Taylor
absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat. And I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Boog. And these are the moments we appreciate when we can look at StatCast and just see exactly what the data is. Always so much fun to see what numbers pop up.
At the plate, Taylor Ward. Ball
No,
one
that's
there.
down. Ball.
The lefty, the 1-0.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here or this could get ugly.
Huff stands at first with 1 out. And that's through there for a strike. And the count is 2-2. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball. Here comes a 3-2. Swung on, belted. That one carrying out of here. He'll take a jog around the bases. And they've rallied from 3 back. It's 5-4.
Those are the at-bats that leave pitchers exhausted. He had to throw a lot of pitches and still gave up the long ball. That's a bad combo. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at-bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
ball. Base hit, so they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Up next for the Orioles, shortstop Gunnar Henderson.
And next for the Orioles, Gunnar Henderson. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat.
Hee-haw!
The 0-1.
Ball.
2 runs across in the inning here at the top of the second. That one misses. 3-1. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Swung on, belted. And out of here. He deposits that one into the monster seats. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to their lead. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at bat. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
1 down. Kobe Mayo, the next to hit for the Orioles. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Lays down a bunt to the right side and a foul ball. That one missed.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it. This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
Next pitch in for a strike. And the count is even, 2-2. Sends it to first, and they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. But 2-round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now an 8-4 score. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. We head to the bottom of the second. Still stepping in for Boston, Sung-Chae Chang.
Sung-Chae Chang.
This one in the air right field. O'Neill getting an angle on it. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
Automatic double?
It's automatic double. It's not a ground rule double.
That was loud contact and a no doubt double off the bat. I didn't know it was going to land in the bullpen, though. And he's really improving his accuracy out there. It's almost like he tried to do it.
Man at second. And a 1-1. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. He sends it out of here. And they're chipping away. It's 8-6.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Cedar Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. Reached on an infield single his first time.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
He's got it. And there's one away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter. And a tough one at that.
Abreu.
Hit on the ground to short. Henderson in plenty of time to first, and there's 2 down.
Up next for the Red Sox, first baseman Wilson Contreras.
2 down, base is empty. Wilson Contreras, the next to hit. He drove in 2 with a double his first time up.
No, that's down. Ball.
Two down, nobody on.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
And that one finds its way through. And that extends the inning.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. That's in there. Strike one.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard. No, he's really working him away this at-bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Contreras off of first with 2 away. And that one finds its way through. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Everything came together for him. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
Caleb Durbin up next for the Red Sox.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Puts a bunt down. Encarnacion Strand zips it across. Inning over, and it could have been worse. 2 runs for Boston on the home run. It's now 8-6. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in Fenway, top half of the 3rd inning, Jeremiah Jackson getting ready to hit.
You know, these Orioles doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Here's a 2-0. And another ball. That one's in there. Strike one. Fastball for a strike. Swinging a ground ball. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The throw is still in time, and they get it out of the play. Singy, it was close. Looks like they want a second to review it and possibly challenge the call if they think he beat the throw.
Yeah, they might challenge it just to kind of roll the dice, you know, Boog, and perhaps maybe they see something different as they get a look at some different angles.
Well, they are going to challenge the call, and so now the decision will be made by the umpires at the replay center back in New York. Here's one more look, Singy. You think they're going to overturn it? I kind of do.
Yeah, I think there's a good chance as well. I mean, the more I look at these different angles, the more I'm becoming convinced that he actually beat the throw. So it's turned out to be a pretty good challenge.
The decision's been made, and he's safe. So they overturn the call, and they get it right by taking a chance with a challenge. The 1-0. In the dirt. Throws to second. Not going to get him. He's in there. And now a man into scoring position.
He just hasn't had it in this one. Been fighting himself out there, and that's just another example of it. We'll see if he can find it at all while he's still out there.
Man at second. That one misses. And now 3-0. Up the middle. Nice grab. Throw to first, and they get the out.
Up next for the Orioles, catcher Sam Huff.
So now with one away and a man at second. So next to hit for Baltimore, Sam Huff picked up a base hit to center his first time up. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone, because that's where you can get hurt.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Jackson around third. Now a long throw home. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. It's 9-6.
Picks himself up an RBI. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
To the right side. Contreras tossed to second. What a double play that was. Inning over. As we go to the last of the third. So stepping in for Boston, Jarren Duran. Boz back to work.
That's a ball.
And the 1-0.
Here.
Outside with a breaking ball.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
And that is downstairs. And the count is 3-1. That one ripped right center field. This one's got a chance. Out of here. He flexes his power with that swing, and they inch closer. It's 9-7.
If there's a most predictable count to get a fastball, it's still 3 balls and 1 strike. I'll tell you what, that hitter was ready for it. He got his pitch, and he absolutely unloaded on it.
That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Well, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
The 1-0.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
Way high there. Ball 3. This one backs to left center. On its way, and that one's out of here. They go back to back, and they cut into the deficit.
Some guys actually don't like swinging 3-0 because they feel like they get a little too quick in anticipation. Well, this guy obviously does. He stayed back, nice drive from the backside, and a really good swing through the zone.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Sung-Chae Cheng, a double and a run scored his first time up.
No, ball.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here in the last half of the third. Pitch misses. Ball 2. What a stop. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Red Sox, second baseman, Anthony Siegler.
Right through there for a strike. Clips the outside corner. No balls, 2 strikes. It's a 1-out single.
Up next for the
You
Red
often hear the
Sox,
phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
So stepping in for Boston, Cedar Rafaela, 1 for 2. In the dirt, blocked. And that's downstairs. And the count is 2-0. Siegler leads off first with 1 away.
Yeehaw!
Swung on, belted. Carrying well. And it is out of here. Their third home run of the inning. And the Red Sox jump in front. It's 10-9.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Drops a bunt down the first base side, and that goes foul.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound, and this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Just missed. The 3-1. In the air, left field. Ward takes it in for the out. And there's two away.
For the Red Sox, first baseman Wilson Contreras.
Here comes Wilson Contreras. Two down, nobody on. Two and oh to count. Here it comes. That one is upstairs. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the Red Sox, designated hitter Masataka Yoshida.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. The 1-1.
Ball high.
In the air to left center. Taveras on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that will end the inning. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. 3 innings complete. It's the Red Sox 10 and the Orioles 9.
If you don't want to say something, if you don't want to say something, if you don't want to say something, if you don't want to say something.
Back here in Boston, let's take a look at how the ball's been flying today. Plenty of power on both sides in this one.
Yeah, it seems like days like this get pitchers questioning their life choices, Boog. Any fan who goes for a bathroom break is at risk of missing another dinger. This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Pitch misses there. Ball 3. Fastball for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Out to short, Chang. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Up next for the Orioles, shortstop Gunnar Henderson.
Here's your 1.
Ball.
The Red Sox up by a run. Top half of inning number 4. The lefty ready and a 1-1. Upstairs.
That's high. That's the ball.
That one hammered center field. That's back there. And it bangs off the monster. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Having a really nice game here. That's his second extra base hit. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dig.
In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Man at second.
Ball.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Up the middle. Base hit. Here comes the runner. Here comes the throw. He scores to tie it up. 10-10. So now the injury forcing a substitution at second base. And pinch running for the Orioles, Jackson Holliday.
Ball. That's the ball.
Holiday, the runner at second with one away. That's in for a strike. Next offering upstairs.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position. And a hitter's count.
Right through there for a strike. And a payoff pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Pretty simple plan of attack on the mound right there, huh?
Yeah, nothing but fastballs. They just kept putting down the #1 and letting it fly. I like it.
Yeah, me too. And I'd love to hit against that. But, of course, when you're in the box, you think he's bound to change speeds on you at some point. You're just kind of locked up. It's sort of like reverse psychology.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Leody Taveras now at the plate. Late swing fouled off. Man on second, 2 down.
Oh, that's low. That's the ball.
One down.
Ball.
And that's in there at the knees. Got it. They limit the damage here. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And it's now a 10-10 tie. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. So coming into the game now on defense, Colton Cowser. He takes over in right.
Colton Cowser. Leading off for the Red Sox, third baseman, Caleb Durbin.
And that skips into dirt. Way high.
Oh, that's high.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's got a chance. And it's out of here. Into the home bullpen for a homer. And the Red Sox jump in front. It's 11-10.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
That's the ball.
Hey, partner, how's your scorecard looking right now?
Little dicey, kind of hieroglyphics style at the moment. You know what it's like, Singy? Remember our trip to London, Yankees and Red Sox in 2019? I think there were, 50 runs scored in the 2 games combined. My scorecard was ugly for that series. Good hitters count the 2-0. Ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And a man aboard.
Up next for the Red Sox.
So stepping in for Boston, Connor Wong. He's already homered here in this one. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Up next for the Red Sox. Shortstop,
In the dirt, gets away from home. The throw to third, not in time. He's safe, and it's second and third with nobody out. So on the wild pitch, two guys advance.
Well, Boog, it's already been a tough start to this inning as it is, and that wild pitch is going to make things even tougher. 2 men in the scoring position now, still with nobody out. So this really becomes a strikeout situation on the mound.
In the dirt, but no advance from the runners. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 2-1.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
The 2-1. And a big swing and a miss. Two in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. One runs in. Here's the throw.
Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
This is Anthony Siegler. He's already homered in this game. Gets the bunt down the right side. Toss to Alonso. One pitch and one out.
Up next for the Red Sox, center fielder, Cedal Rafaela.
Bunts it in the air. Off balance throw in time.
Really nice technique right there to get that sac bunt down. Advances that runner up another base. That was his job. He got it done.
So digging in, Wilyer Abreu.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
And a bunt right side. Alonso. And he just beats him to the bag, gets the out. He wins the foot race there. So they get 3 runs on 4 hits. One was the solo homer. We played 4. The Bo Sox out front here, 13-10. Back here at Fenway, leading off,
Orioles,
Jeremiah Jackson.
Jeremiah Jackson.
Puts a bunt down. The underhand flip. Got him.
He's out of
Nice
there.
play.
Up next
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Encarnacion Strand.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Red Sox bullpen. Patrick Sandoval will depart. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for
Brian
the Red Sox.
Bayo gets the ball now.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
No, that's down. Ball.
The 1-0.
Ball. That's up.
Bayo, 6'1" righty, 26 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. That misses. Ball 3. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
The Orioles trailing by 3, and we're at the top of the 5th. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 1. And fires in a fastball at 95. Payoff pitch. In the air, right field. Out number 2.
Up next for the Orioles, catcher Sam Huff.
Here's the catcher, Sam Huff. Lays down a bunt to the right side. And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Right through there for a strike. And that one is lifted in the air. Abreu on the move. And that is that. So they make short work of them there. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Red Sox out front 13-10. Back inside Fenway Park. This lineup has been going off today. 5 homers so far as we take a look at the spray chart.
Yeah, they've been sending them out all over the yard, Boog. Doesn't seem like there's anywhere for these pitchers to hide.
And that's in for a strike.
You know, these Red Sox, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've been absolutely smashing the baseball. They've racked up a bunch of hits, and 8 have gone down for extra bases.
The 1-1.
And 8 extra base hits is a big number, and it's pretty clear the offense is just feeding off each other at this point. Confidence is contagious.
That's off the mark. Ball 3. Ouch, that one drilled him. Gets it there in time, though, so they get the first out of the inning.
Now pitching for Baltimore,
number 63, ready or not, in the game now after the injury.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Up next for the Red Sox, designated hitter, Masataka Yoshida.
Next offering misses, and that's ball 2. That one is upstairs. That's a strike. Smoked on the ground a second. Gets it to first. 2 gone now.
Up next for the Red Sox, third baseman, Caleb
2 outs,
Durbin.
base is empty. Caleb Durbin up next for the Red Sox. Right through there for a strike.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Fastball for a strike. Going to count 1 and 2.
A 1-2 count, all he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
The 2-2. And there's a ball. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. This one in the air, center field. Taveras gets under it. And that'll do it. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We're through 5. The Bo Sox lead it 13-10. We're back, and here's a look at how we got to this stage of the game.
I ain't trying to do too much. I'm trying to stay tapped in, yeah. Chasing you up, I don't need distractions, yeah. Connected, I'm obsessed with manifesting. Guessless, I'm only worried about my checklist. Probably spent 6 on my family's expenses. Money made the memory, so I do not regret. Feeling like I'm God's best investment. I don't got no time to pass it. Paris Fashion Week, they asking me if we can who the best is. What's the metric? Yes, it's me. Going crazy on the daily. I don't see a reason why I should stop now.
Taylor Ward
Leading
digs
off
in
for
now.
the Orioles, left fielder Taylor Ward.
There's a swing and a drive. That one's got a chance. Into the monster seats and gone. Another homer. His second homer of the night, and they cut into the lead. It's 13-11.
Sitting first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that. You know, these Orioles, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. It's been a real team effort. Already 7 extra base hits, so that goes to show they're getting contributions from top to bottom. Nobody's doing that by themselves.
No, that's low. Ball.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. That one carrying. Out of here. Another one. Back-to-back homers. And they cut into the deficit. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Power versus power right there. Like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? A really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
And next for the Orioles, Gunnar Henderson.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
The 1-0. Downstairs.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Hard hit left side. Tosses to first. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
Up next for the Orioles, right fielder Colton Hauser.
That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Up next for the Orioles.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
So now the DH spot, Kobe Mayo, 1 for 3. Drops a bunt down the first base side. 1 at second. Over to first. Safe.
Up next for the Orioles, center fielder Leody Taveras.
With the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on. Drive it into a gap and score that run from first base.
Yo, 1.
That's the ball.
The Orioles with the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the sixth. That one's in there. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. This one in the air, center field. Rafaela on his way over, pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
Get about my way. I'm breaking the rules, changing the game. Yeah, I'm gonna elevate. Let's go. Yeah.
Bottom of the 6th inning. So stepping in for Boston, Jarren Duran.
Left fielder, Jarren Duran.
That missed by a lot, and it's 1-0. Next offering is down low. And there's the automatic. The 3-1 in for a strike, full count. That's out to center field. Taveras on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Up next for the Red Sox, catcher Connor Wong.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
In the dirt, ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Here's a 2-2. And that skips in the dirt. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one carrying, and that's going to bang against the wall. It's a double. 3rd hit of the night for him.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
1 out, runner at second. Sung Chae Cheng, the next to hit.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
Splits the plate. That's strike one. One out, and a runner at second here in the bottom of the sixth.
That's the ball.
The 2-1. And that's too high. Swung on, belted. Carrying well. Out of here. That's worth the price of admission. And they boost their lead. It's 15-12.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Bunted back towards the mound. Toss to Alonso. 2 away.
Up next for the Red Sox, center fielder
Cedar Rafaela will hit next. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Next offer in there for a strike. That's strike 2.
Well, he homered earlier in the game, but showing no fear on the mound so far in this at-bat. He's just attacking the strike zone.
That's outside. And that is ball 1.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Two down, nobody on. In the air, right field. And that's the 3rd out.
I'm living a life right now. I'm living a life right now. It's been a long while. I got it on pin, a living bankrolling. I'm my own penny. I've been on 10 and I the whole team and all of that.
Back here in Boston, we go to the top of the 7th. Jeremiah Jackson getting ready to hit. Ripped on the ground to second. 1 pitch and 1 out.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
That's the ball. That's down.
And another ball. The Orioles trailing by 3 here in the top half of inning number 7.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
On the ground, Siegler. And 2 away to start the 7th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
So up next, Sam Huff.
That's down. That's a ball.
Two down, nobody on. That one a little bit high. And now 3-0. Right through there for a strike. And it's filled up. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still able to fire over, but it's not in time. Base hit.
Up next for the Orioles, left fielder Taylor Warren.
Huff, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hit hard on the ground is short, and that ends the inning. The Red Sox have the advantage, 15-12. Back now at Fenway. Still stepping in for Boston. Wilyer Abreu.
Right fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
That one ripped left field. Way back there. It's got a chance. And it's off the Green Monster. The throw in. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Trying to move him over here. Toss to Alonso. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Red Sox, designated hitter.
Here now the Red Sox DH, Masataka Yoshida. Pitch gets away. No advance though. That's ripped into the outfield. And he makes the catch. Runner tags for home. He scores. Catcher can't hang on, and they lead by 4.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me, and I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
That's up. That's a ball.
That one well upstairs. Ball 2. Right through there for a strike. And that one is lifted in the air. Cowser moving back for this one. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 8th inning coming up. The Red Sox lead it 16-12. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Ready to begin the 8th. And here's the first baseman, Pete Alonso. The Orioles in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
Ball.
And the 1-0. There's a strike at the knees.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball. Ripped to short. Throws to first in time. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Up next for the Orioles, shortstop Gunnar Henderson.
That misses, and that's ball 1. The Orioles down by 4, and we're in the top of the 8th. Fastball for a strike. Dives and he can't hang on. Great effort, but no throw. That's an infield single.
Up next for the Orioles, right fielder.
So man aboard. So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Colton Cowser. 1 for 1. He singled to left his first time through.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Henderson, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Next offering is down low, and it's 2-1. upstairs. .3-1 is on the way. On the ground, a second, might be two. There's one. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. The Bo Sox have the lead 16-12. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Back in Boston, Joe stepping in for Boston, Jaron Duran.
Oh, yeah, Boog. He's on the brink of one of your favorite milestones. He's completed 3 legs of the cycle.
I love me some cycle.
Ball, that's low.
Here's a 1-1. Right through there for a strike. That's towards center. Taveras under this one. One up, one down.
Up next for the Red Sox, catcher Connor Wong.
This one in the air, center field. Taveras has a beat on it, stretches out and hauls it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Shortstop, Sung Chae Ching.
And next for the Red Sox, Sung Chae Ching. Back in the 6th, he drove a 2-run shot out of here to help them get the lead they're working with.
Yeah, definitely one of the bigger moments in this game so far, and it could be one we look back on when this game is over as well.
Left field. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down that time. Through 8 full. The Red Sox with the lead 16-12. Last chance coming up for the Orioles. And we're back here at Fenway Park. Now here's the Orioles DH, Kobe Mayo. The 0-1. That's a little bit low. And that one hammered way back there. Over the monster. And they close the gap. It's 16-13.
Things might get pretty interesting if they keep connecting on pitches like that. One a hitter's in a 3-1 count, he's going to force that pitcher to come to him, throw him something that he can handle. Well, right there, he got a pitch that he could handle, and he made him pay for it.
Not close with that one. Ball 1. The Bo Sox trying to close out a 3-run lead here at the top of the ninth. And that one is downstairs, and it's 2-0. Bayo maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
That one misses. 3 balls, no strikes. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
Jeremiah Jackson, the next to hit for the Orioles. One down, base is empty here in the ninth. And that's in the dirt. And the count now 2-0. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one is back. And it's over the monster and off the billboard. It's their second home run of the inning, and they're chipping away. It's 16-14.
This game just got a little more interesting with that home run.
It can be pretty dangerous when you fall behind in the count 2-0. You've still got to try to find a way to keep that hitter off balance. Well, he wasn't able to do it there. The hitter did a nice job of turning that pitch around, not missing it in a hitter's count.
That one misses. Ball 2. Bayo maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get cut.
This ball is hammered deep center field. Way back there. On its way. Out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they cut into the deficit.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Now here is Sam Huff. See, as an opposing offense, how aware of pitch count are you when it's early in the game?
You're very aware because you're wanting to get a good look at that pitcher, and when he's spraying it all over the place, you're just going to take your time, be very patient, and see if you can get into sort of those gap inning pitchers down in the bullpen, because that's where you can really make your money.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
No, that's down. Ball.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. They've hit another.
That's a clutch hit and a big moment. You can't ask for a better time to get a swing like that.
Back-to-back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. A pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not. But I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
Oh, great stop. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders to throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
Here's Pete Alonso. Manager out of the dugout now, and will make the move to dip into the Red Sox bullpen. Ryan Baer done for the night, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. Here comes the closer here in the ninth, Aroldis Chapman.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
No, that's down. Ball.
Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Hard hit left side. And the inning is over. So a ninth inning comeback here, and this game has been flipped on its head. And amazingly, we are all tied up. Back here at Fenway, now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Anthony Siegler.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
The 1-0. Right through there for a strike. The 1-1. Liner snagged at first.
Man, that could have been a big swing in this game. Just unlucky at a really unfortunate time right there.
Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Wow! Ball game!
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing in the bat, nice win for the team.
Tons of offense in this one for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.